On a quiet November evening in Shepherdsville, Kentucky, a nightmare unfolded that would forever haunt the town. Two young boys, aged 6 and 9, were found shot inside their own home. The person accused of this unthinkable act was not a stranger, but their own mother, 32-year-old Tiffanie Lucas. In this video, we dive deep into the heartbreaking story, exploring the timeline of events, the investigation, the court proceedings, and the ultimate sentence. Stay with us as we unravel the facts behind one of the most shocking crimes in recent Kentucky history. Shepherdsville is a small town in Bullitt County, Kentucky, known for its tight-knit community and quiet streets. On November 8, 2023, neighbors on Bentwood Drive were going about their usual evening routines when a frantic call shattered the peace. Police responded to the home of Tiffanie Lucas after reports of gunfire. Upon entering, officers found a horrifying scene. Maurice Baker Jr., age 6, and Jaden Howard, age 9, lying critically injured. Emergency responders rushed the boys to Norton Children's Hospital in nearby Louisville. Despite the doctor's best efforts, both children succumbed to their injuries. The community was devastated. How could such violence occur inside a home that should have been a sanctuary? And more shocking still, the suspect was the boy's own mother. Within hours of the shooting, authorities identified Tiffanie Lucas as the suspect. She was arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder. Police recovered a firearm believed to be the murder weapon from the home. Bond was set at an astonishing $2 million, reflecting the severity of the crimes. This arrest sparked widespread media coverage, with neighbors and locals struggling to reconcile the loving mother they thought they knew with the woman accused of taking her children's lives. Initially, Lucas pleaded not guilty, but her attorneys later indicated plans to explore an insanity defense. This move suggested potential mental health issues, though specifics were not publicly disclosed at the time. The case quickly became a focal point in Kentucky, raising questions about warning signs, parental stress, and the limits of our understanding of mental illness in tragic crimes. The murder shocked neighbors. Friends described Lucas as a reserved woman, a mother who appeared loving and attentive. Many admitted they had no idea of the struggles she may have been facing behind closed doors. Community vigils were held to honor Maurice and Jaden. Parents, neighbors, and local officials gathered to mourn and question how something so tragic could occur. Social media was flooded with messages of sorrow and disbelief. The children's deaths rippled through the town, leaving a permanent mark on Shepherdsville. Investigators carefully reconstructed the crime scene. Evidence suggested that the shooting took place inside the family home, with the children found in a bedroom. Police confirmed that the firearm used was owned by Lucas. Authorities examined digital communications, witness statements, and Lucas's prior history, though she had no known criminal record before this incident. Toxicology reports and psychological evaluations were later conducted to determine her state of mind at the time of the murders. Law enforcement stressed that the priority was to ensure a thorough and careful investigation, preserving evidence for a potential trial. The legal process began in the months following the murders. Initially pleading not guilty, Lucas's legal team later negotiated a plea deal. On October 23, 2024, she pleaded guilty to the murders of her 2 sons, waiving her right to a trial. During court proceedings, the prosecution detailed the evidence against her, highlighting the devastating impact on the children and the community. The judge heard emotional statements from family members and community representatives. The plea avoided the need for a full trial, but it did not lessen the emotional weight of the crime. By pleading guilty, Lucas took responsibility for the murders, a decision that would ultimately determine her sentencing. On November 22, 2024, Tiffanie Lucas was sentenced to life in prison for the murders of Maurice Baker Jr. and Jaden Howard. Under Kentucky law, she may be eligible for parole after approximately 20 years. The judge emphasized the severity of the crime, noting that the murders were premeditated and deliberate. The families of the victims expressed relief at the sentence, but acknowledged that nothing could undo the pain and loss they had endured. The community, still in mourning, faced the long process of healing. Memorials for the children remained, serving as a reminder of the lives lost too soon. The Shepherdsville tragedy serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of mental health awareness. While the reasons behind Lucas's actions may never be fully understood, the lives of Maurice and Jaden will never be forgotten. Their story left a permanent mark on Shepherdsville, prompting conversations about warning signs, parental support systems, and how communities can better protect children. As the case concludes legally, its emotional impact continues. Maurice and Jaden's memories live on in the hearts of those who knew them, a sobering reminder of the innocence lost and the lives that were forever changed. If you were moved by this story, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Share this video to raise awareness about child safety and mental health. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a true crime story that matters. Your support helps us continue telling these important stories while honoring the lives affected by tragedy.